Today's learning objectives are: number 1, understand what a calorie count is; number 2, understand the purpose of conducting a calorie count; and number 3, know the protocol for completing a calorie count. A calorie count is used to determine how much a resident is eating or drinking at meals, as well as snacks and/or supplements. Individuals who are identified to have poor fluid intake, or those at risk for development of unintended weight loss, undernutrition, dehydration, or pressure injuries may also need to have a calorie count conducted. What is the purpose of a calorie count? The information from the calorie count is used to compare the resident's estimated minimum calorie, protein, and fluid needs to those that are being consumed. The comparison helps the dietitian and the interdisciplinary team to make conclusions about the resident's nutritional status, such as are they under or malnourished, dehydrated, or at risk for these things, and what the next steps may be to help the resident nutritionally. A calorie count can be ordered by a physician, or a member of the interdisciplinary team may start one if the team believes the information will help in assessing a resident's nutritional status. Calorie counts are usually done for at least 3 days, but may be conducted as long as needed to get the information the doctor, dietitian, or the interdisciplinary team needs to help in their assessment of the resident's nutritional status. Calorie counts may be repeated at regular intervals as deemed necessary by the team. How to complete a calorie count. Make sure you follow the facility policy and procedure for conducting a calorie count. Use the form that your facility has approved. Nursing staff or the designated staff will observe the resident at meal times and record the estimated overall percentage, for example, 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100% of foods and fluids consumed. Persons responsible for observing the resident's intake and documenting on the calorie count form are to be trained on how to determine how much a resident has consumed and how to use the form to document the resident's intake. If a food item was offered and not consumed, then the word refused for that food or beverage should be written in where the intake amount would be written. Persons responsible for observing and documenting the intake should initial next to the amounts they documented and/or sign the form. At the end of the calorie count period, the form is returned to the Food and Nutrition Services Director or dietitian. The dietitian will review the results by calculating the intake of calories, protein, and fluid and comparing to estimated minimum calorie, protein, and fluid needs. The dietitian will also document the results in the resident's medical record. The doctor should be notified of the calorie count results. This information should also be discussed with the resident or representative for their input as to what interventions may need to be done. The information may also be discussed at a NAR or Nutrition at Risk meeting and/or special team meeting depending on the outcome of the calorie count. The calorie count form should be added to the resident's medical record. Documenting intake as accurately as possible without missing a meal, snack, or supplement is crucial so that the dietitian, the doctor, or anyone on the interdisciplinary team can make a good assessment of the resident's nutritional status. Let's test your knowledge of conducting a calorie count. Question number 1. What is the purpose of conducting a calorie count? A, to determine if a resident has a swallowing problem. B, to determine if a resident has an issue with food temperatures. C, to help determine if a resident is or at risk for being under, malnourished, and or dehydrated. Or D, none of the above. And the answer to question number 1, what is the purpose of conducting a calorie count? And that would be C, to help determine if a resident is or is at risk for being under, malnourished, and or dehydrated. Question number 2, how long should a calorie count be ordered for? A, at least 3 days. B, as many days as needed to make a good assessment. C, more than 3 days. Or D, all of the above. And the answer to question number 2, how long should a calorie count be ordered for? and that would be D, all of the above. Question number 3. Calorie counts may be completed on residents who A. have recently experienced significant weight loss, B. are showing signs of poor intakes, C. are transitioning off enteral feedings, or D. all of the above. And the answer to question number 3, calorie counts may be completed on residents who, and the answer is D, all of the above. Question number 4, true or false? After the calorie count has been completed, the facility dietitian will review and document results in the medical record. And the answer to question number 4 is true. Question number 5, also true or false? There is no need to notify the doctor of the calorie count results. And the answer to question number 5 is false. The doctor should be notified of any calorie count results. Thank you for your participation in today's program. Our goal is for you to use this information in your daily work. We hope you are well served today and every day. If you would like more information about our in-service training programs or consulting dietitian services, please contact us at 1-800-761-9200 or nutritioncaresystems.com.